Welcome to Review Set Scare with Jess and Blair. I'm Jess.
I'm Blair.
And welcome to the second annual award show, Extravaganza. We can finally now say annual because this is the second time we've done it. Of course, the time of the year where we take a look at all the movies we've reviewed in 2023 and award the best of the best and the stinkiest of the stinkers. But before we do that, Blair, how are you?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
I am doing very well. It has been a great year for the pod.
Has been.
I'd like to thank everyone who's taken the time to listen or comment or spread the news about the podcast. We really appreciate it. So thank you. Now, without further ado, let's dive right in and let's hand out our very first Golden Sandwich Award.
I'm excited for this.
So this category is Scariest Creature Award. The creature that made us hold our breath, clutch our pearls, and cower beneath the covers. Blairski, would you like to announce your winner for Scariest Creature Award for 2023?
It would be an honor.
Okay.
My scariest creature of the year goes to The Thing from The Thing.
Ooh, okay. Excellent. 1982's The Thing.
That's
excellent.
Right.
I had that up as my runner-up.
Okay.
Was the shape-shifting alien. So my winner is from 1979's Alien, the Xenomorph.
Yeah, fair enough.
Incredibly badass. Costume is fantastic. Downright terrifying.
I think The Fly was a pretty good one, too.
That whole month, really, that creature feature month.
Yeah.
The Fly. We'll get into it. We have awards for that for months later on. But that month, when you think about it, The Fly, The Thing, Alien, it was great. And then we also had Snakes on a Plane and Anaconda, which, movies that shall not be named.
Yeah, the snake movies.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Scariest Creature Award goes to both The Thing and the Xenomorph. Great winners. Congratulations. Congratulations. You can put that up on the mantle. This leads us to our next category, Least Terrifying Creature.
Yeah.
The creature that made us yawn in boredom, laugh in agony, and roll our eyes until they couldn't roll anymore. Blairski, your winner for Least Terrifying Creature goes to...
Oh, of course, it's going to the Anaconda in Anaconda.
Yeah, this one is unanimous. I am also giving it to, although I had runner-up as the Gingerbread Man from Ginger Dead Man.
Yeah.
I'm also giving it to 1997's Anaconda.
The thought of a giant snake is scary.
Terrifying. The execution wasn't there, though.
Not at all.
Painful CGI, I think we can both agree
Very
on.
bad, man.
And the only redeeming quality is that it swallowed John Voight.
Yeah.
Again, we'll get into that later, I'm sure.
Yeah, we will.
We are just moving right along. Our next category. Now, this one I did not do. I left it into your hands. Highest kill count. Of course, the award for the highest death total, one that I'm excited to hear the winner for.
Well, I've got two because I'm not too sure.
It might be a tie.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a clear winner.
Yep.
So the winners of highest kill count go to Piranha 3D and Dawn of the Dead.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We knew that Piranha 3D was going to be up there.
Yeah.
I think we had narrowed it down. It was anywhere between 300 and 300,000.
Yeah, and that's crazy. The same with Dawn of the Dead.
The same with Dawn of the Dead. Okay, and those were both in remake month.
That's correct, yeah.
That was a fun month as well. Congratulations, Piranha 3D.
And Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Now this leads us to lowest kill count, the award for the lowest death total. Do we have a number for that one?
We do. Do you have a guess of which movie that would be? Just a guess.
I feel like it should be later on, or it's maybe one of the Universal monster classic movies. Maybe
You'd think it actually took place during Found Footage Month.
Okay,
and the lowest kill count goes to Creep.
Okay,
with one kill. Yeah, one kill.
Okay. I was trying to think. For some reason, I thought there was one movie we reviewed this year without any kills.
No, I thought so too, but when I look back, they all had at least one or two, and Creep was the lone star with one kill.
And it was Creep out of Found Footage Month.
Yeah.
Obviously, a month that we did really early on in the year, but a fun one nonetheless. Okay, congratulations, Creep, on winning lowest kill count. Now this is a new category for this year. One of my favorites, Best Angry Mob. So we've seen some great angry mobs this year.
We really did.
We've seen too many not to have this category included.
Yeah.
They've left us riled up, and we've seen some angry mobs that have let us downright confused. Blairski, your winner for Best Angry Mob.
My winner for the Best Angry Mob goes to the Angry Mob in Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of
Okay.
Frankenstein,
Excellent. My winner is going to be the Angry Mob from 1931's Frankenstein.
The one at the very end.
The one at the very end. Yeah, indeed. I also had as runner-up A Christmas Evil.
So Christmas Evil to me is probably the worst Angry Mob.
It's so funny because it is, I guess, 1980s, but it is modernized for 1980s, but you still have a torch-wielding, pitchfork-holding mob.
Like a 1940s Angry Mob.
Yeah, kind of odd. This one left us downright confused, but it would be a shame if we didn't at least mention.
Gotta mention it.
Yeah, so great category. Congratulations to Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein. Here is your award.
Yeah, their award is a clap.
Yeah, exactly. This is another new award and a fun award. We can both agree that the unsung hero of any good horror movie is the makeup, special effects.
Yeah.
So this award is for best makeup / special effects. Blairski, do you have a winner for this one?
Second time already this episode, it is going to The Thing.
Okay, excellent.
For makeup and special effects, 100%.
Hell yeah. There's a lot of great ones. I want to throw out an honorable mention of The Exorcist as well.
Yeah.
Anything to do with the split pea soup or Reagan's makeup is fantastic. My winner for best makeup / special effects goes to The Fly.
Okay, fair enough.
The different stages of The Fly, just simply brilliant and disgusting. I loved every minute of it.
For me, that's second runner up for sure.
And I mean, you could say the same about The Thing as well.
Yeah.
Anytime you see an inverted, severed head with crab legs, it's like, okay, this is excellent.
Or a multi-headed dog.
Yes. It is so good. Special effects to the best. So congratulations to The Fly and to The Thing for sharing your award, Best Makeup / Special Effects. Now this leads to Worst Makeup / Special Effects. The makeup that made us think, is that just pancake mix? Blairski, who is your winner for Worst Makeup?
I'm very curious on your winner.
Yeah.
But mine for Worst Makeup / Special Effects, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah.
It was bad, man. It was very bad.
Thought about it and just what they did to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I mean, they butchered an icon who was already butchered. I mean, he was supposed to look butchered, but iconic horror villain, and they made him look weird.
He looked horrible.
Weirder
and just the effects in the movie in general. I remember that scene with the arms coming out of the walls.
Yeah.
It just looked so bad. It was such a bad movie.
There was I remember when we had reviewed it and we had just talked about how much we hated CGI and special effects when practical effects
They're king.
are king. Yeah. And I mean, you see that in the original Nightmare on Elm Street practical effects. They're king.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lead into that for my winner for worst makeup special effects. I'm going to lean into the CGI. And again, it's going to 1997's Anaconda.
Yeah, it was bad.
There is no forgiving the god-awful CGI in this movie.
No.
Oh, goodness gracious. This leads us to our favorite theme month.
Yes.
And we've had some great theme months, so this award goes to our absolute favorite of the year. Blairski, what was your favorite theme month?
Probably not be a surprise for you, but it was found footage month.
Yeah, not surprised at all.
No, because I love my found footage movies. I kind of want to do it again next year.
Yeah, and it kind of like an unsung category for this year. And I think it is because we did it so early on in the year. But some great movies. Blair Witch Project was in there.
Blair Witch Project was in there.
Hell House LLC was in there.
Yes, it was.
Creep we had already talked about. And there was one more. It was... I don't recall.
I don't recall either. Must not have been good.
Good month, though. Really strong way to start off the year. Yeah. Or not start off the year, but early on in the year. I'm going to do an honorable mention. We have already mentioned it. Creature Feature Month. Cons, Anaconda, Snakes on a Plane, but pros. Alien, The Fly, and The Thing. Mm-hmm. Banger after banger after banger. But my winner is going to be Summertime Classics.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I mean, Sleepaway Camp,
Texas Chainsaw,
Lost Boys, Midsummer, and my all-time favorite, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I loved every minute of that month. Yeah. Favorite bonus episode. This award goes to our favorite episode not included in a specific theme month. Blairski, what was your favorite? We did quite a few bonus episodes this year.
We did quite a few good movies. Saw 10 for an example. Evil Dead Rise.
We saw lots in theaters this year. Yeah.
I hope we continue that trend and 100%. See even more next year.
Yeah.
But my favorite episode was actually our Deadmonton and Dark Roundup episode that we did with Larissa and Aziz.
Absolutely.
That was my favorite bonus episode that we did.
That was fun, and it was so much fun chatting with them, but also just reminiscing about how great that Halloween season was with hitting up all those haunts.
And it's something we talk about both those haunts year round.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole year, we'll kind of mention them.
Yeah.
Periodically throughout our episodes. So it's always fun once we actually finally get to do the haunts.
Yeah.
And then just sit down and chat about it. And
reminisce
it was
about them.
Favorite bonus episode to do.
Great answer. Yeah, I love that episode. I am going to give it 2, and there's a couple, I again, honorable mentions. I want to mention all of the Treehouse of Horror episodes that we did. Fun. Those were a ton of fun. But I'm going to give it to Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
I was surprised how much I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Fun theater experience, great movie, great soundtrack. I loved it. Yeah, lots of fun.
It's a great movie. And we get to meet Alyssa Sutherland in a few months.
That's right, Calgary HorrorCon.
Get her autograph.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this leads to our next award, the award for favorite regular episode. Our favorite episode included in a theme month. So more or less best episode of the year, I would say. Blairski, what is your winner for best episode of the year?
So it was a fun movie to watch. Yeah. It was a fun episode to do. And this particular movie has had our highest views, listens out of any episode this year. And that goes to Piranha 3D.
Yeah, it's unanimous. I picked Piranha 3D as well. Part of our remake month.
Yeah.
Ridiculous movie. So much fun to watch. So much fun to talk about. And we still don't understand why it's taken off the way it has.
Our average view count on YouTube is maybe 100, and Piranha 3D's almost at 25,000.
Yeah, wild.
It's ridiculous.
So thank you everyone for watching Piranha 3D, our bonus or our episode on Piranha 3D.
To start watching some of the other episodes now.
If you would have told me this time at the beginning of last year, or this time last year, that Piranha 3D we would A, be reviewing it, and B, it would do as well as it had. Blair, I would have told you to take a long walk.
And I would have taken that one.
Okay, this leads to our next award, Best Soundtrack.
Yes.
So we love our music, and this award goes to the movie that had the best tunes to cut a rug to.
100%.
Blairski, what was your favorite soundtrack?
I have to go with The Devil's Rejects on this one. Rob Zombie just knows his music.
Yeah, again, unanimous. Devil's Rejects, 2005. Joe Walsh, Allman Brothers, Muddy Waters, Three Dog Night. It adds so much to the movie right from the beginning.
So good, man.
So good. Honorable mentions, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 has the Cramps.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise has LCD sound system.
Yeah.
I love them both.
Yeah.
But definitely Devil's Rejects for the winner of Best Soundtrack. This leads to Worst Soundtrack. The soundtrack that made our ears bleed. Blairski, what was your least favorite soundtrack?
This one was a very easy one. I picked Dracula because it doesn't have one.
No soundtrack. Yeah. I didn't count Dracula because it had no soundtrack. I am going to announce this winner, but I did enjoy this movie a lot. This movie's a lot of fun, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space, it adds a lot to the movie, but it was just
circusy.
Very circusy, very cheesy, which fits the movie perfectly, but the music is just, couldn't
bad.
do it. Dracula, let's talk about that a little bit, because when we did review that movie, that was something that jumped out right away.
I noticed it was just so quiet. So quiet, that movie.
And the music that they played kind of in the intro credits was perfect.
It was awesome.
It's like, oh, this is going to be fantastic. And then nothing throughout the rest of the movie.
No.
Too bad.
No.
Because the rest of the movie was pretty all right. Okay, this leads to event of the year. Mm-hmm. We've gone to some great events this year, and now we pick our absolute favorite. Blairski, what was the event of the year in your eyes?
So for me, it's got to be the HorrorCon, the Calgary HorrorCon. Just because it's a weekend thing. Yeah. You know, you get to travel out of town with friends and just hang out with a bunch of horror fans, meet celebs. It's got to be the Calgary HorrorCon, followed shortly by Edmonton. Yeah. Because I absolutely love Edmonton.
HorrorCon's great too, because it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, you kind of go at your own pace. You're not rushed through it.
Yeah.
You go and watch a few movies for a while, and then you go and see the vendors, and it's so great. Yeah. From the VIP event on the Friday night all the way to Sunday. It's great. Yeah. My winner is going to Edmonton House, the regular event. Okay. So not the Lights Out event. Although the Lights Out event was a lot of fun, and we will be doing that again next year.
Yeah.
There's just way too much to see with the Lights Out.
They have really, really cool sets.
Yeah. And I wasn't sure how I would feel about it in the new venue this year, but the new venue was perfect.
I think it's only going to get better too.
I think so as well. Yeah. Our runner-up, of course, Calgary HorrorCon, the Lights Out event at Edmonton, and Dark.
Yeah.
They were all fun this year.
All fun.
But, yeah. So shared winners, Edmonton, regular, and Calgary HorrorCon. Congratulations. Okay, best killer. Yeah. They're sometimes grotesque, sometimes evil, sometimes awful, but always our favorite. Blairski, who was your favorite killer of 2023?
It will be no surprise to you that my favorite killer goes to Leatherface and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, absolutely. No brainer. Leatherface, 1974 is the Texas Chainsaw. Enough said.
Enough said.
Although I do want to have a runner-up here. I put Pearl, 2022's X.
Okay.
Mia Goth is a complete badass.
And Maxine, I believe, is slated for a May release.
Bring it on. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah. Mia Goth is the best.
I would actually have, as my runner-up for best killer, I would actually have Ghostface from the original Scream.
Great one. Yeah, well. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of great killers this year. We were spoiled this year.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh Piglet.
Pooh Piglet.
Pooh Piglet. Oh, goodness. Okay, worst killer. This killer left us wanting more. You call that a killer? Blairski, who is your worst killer award winner for 2023?
The second award of the night for this movie is going to Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
What a stinker.
So bad.
I'm going to give it to the Gingerbread Man in The Ginger Dead Man.
Definitely a runner-up.
They could have done so much more with it. I think in the same case as Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, it left us wanting more.
Yeah.
Especially when you tease us with Freddy Krueger. It's like, that's it?
Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah, and in the case of the Gingerbread Man, the killer was cooked way too long.
Yeah, he was.
There was my attempt at a baked goods pun.
I loved it.
Because that's what they wanted to use in that movie.
Yeah, nonstop.
Oh, goodness. Okay, best performance. The performance wowed us. Damn, that's how you act.
Yeah.
Blairski, who is your winner for Best Performance 2023?
I'm going to give this to Florence Pugh in Midsommar.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was amazing in that movie.
Honestly, the first 2 minutes of that movie, she steals the show. She should have won every award possible for that.
Runner-up for me would be Mia Goth in X.
Yeah, I've got a couple runner-up. Mia Goth as well. Sigourney Weaver as Ripley in Alien. Yeah. And then Cho Min-sik as Yang Kwan-chul in I Saw the Devil.
Yeah.
Was great. But my winner has to go to Linda Blair as Reagan in The Exorcist, 1973. She's a legend, but for her to deliver that kind of performance at that age unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well done, ladies. You both deserve this Golden Sandwich Award for Best Performance. Yay. Okay, this leads us to Stinker Performance. The performance that made us cringe and ask, why, God, why? Blairski, who is your winner for Stinker Performance 2023.
Okay, are we doing a stinker performance and a worst performance?
I think we're just going to do
just the stinker performance?
Stinker performance.
Okay, because I had two written, so
I think I had listed them both as categories, and it's more or less the same category. Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going with John Voight on Anaconda.
Wow. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, it's very bad. Runner-up, Gary Busey as the Ginger Dead Man, but...
And not necessarily Gary Busey's fault.
Not necessarily Gary Busey's fault.
We wanted more Gary Busey, in fact.
Less Ginger Dead Man, more Gary Busey at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to agree with you. John Voight as Paul Cerrone in Anaconda. Enough said.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, God. Okay, best lesson learned, the most valuable life lesson we learned in 2023. Blairski, did you learn anything in 2023?
So I don't have anything from a particular movie.
Sure.
It's just some things that we learned a lot throughout the year, which was don't give in to peer pressure and just don't do stupid shit.
Yeah, enough said.
Yeah.
It should be, pretty basic, but just don't do it. Don't give in to peer pressure, kids.
Don't do it.
Yeah. My best lesson learned was CGI piranhas or a horde of zombies are no match for the badassness of Ving Rhames.
Especially holding a boat propeller.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Ving Rhames. And well done not giving in to peer pressure. You are our winners for 2023. Okay, this leads to Line of the Year. Our favorite line from 2023. The line that gave us the most chills and the most giggles. Blairski, what was your winner for Line of the Year?
This is a tough one because we had so many good ones throughout the year. It's I didn't have the time to go through every single episode we did.
Yeah.
I have Tutti fucking Fruity as my line of the year, said by the Firefly family and the Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects, great line. Yeah. Great scene as well.
Yeah, great scene.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to I've Had It with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Sam Jackson.
Delivered by Samuel L. Jackson as Neville Flynn in Snakes on a Plane. An iconic line that for years after was pop culture gold.
Yeah.
You say that line to anyone now, and they know exactly what it's from.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of lines that we could have used. Those are our winners for 2023. Well done, you. Well done, you. Okay, this leads to Celebrity Lookalike of the Year. Our favorite doppelganger of the year, usually based on the character's hairstyle. Blairski, who is your winner for Celebrity Lookalike of the Year?
My Celeb Lookalike of the Year is going to Adam Scott in Piranha 3D, reminding me of Tom Cruise in my second favorite Tom Cruise movie, second only to Cocktail, of course.
Of course.
The Outsiders.
The Outsider. Okay, fair enough.
That is my Celeb Lookalike of the Year. We also used him last year. I think he was in Krampus.
Yeah, he was.
Again, he in Krampus, he also reminded me of Tom Cruise in The Outsiders.
Yes. Again, your second favorite Tom Cruise film, only to the majestic, the epic, the iconic Cocktail. God. Okay, my winner for Celebrity Lookalike of the Year goes to the character of Professor Philip Purcell, portrayed by Michael Culkin in 1992's Candyman. He shared a striking resemblance to one of the founding fathers of the United States, an avid kite flyer, Benjamin Franklin.
I remember that.
Yeah, not overly relevant.
No.
But overly iconic.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, now we're getting into the big name territories. Stinker Movie of the Year, the movie that we thought was not very good. Enough said. Blairski, your winner for Stinker Movie of the Year.
The last episode we did of 2023, The Ginger Dead Man, wins Stinker Movie of the Year for me.
Yeah, these movies are kind of cleaning house. But yeah, unanimous. I'm going to say runner-up, Anaconda.
Yeah, Anaconda was bad, and so was the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah, there was a couple stinkers, but we had some great ones this year.
Yeah.
But I have to agree, the winner, The Ginger Dead Man. This movie was so short, but felt
so long.
So long.
So long.
I think it was an hour and 10 minutes, and within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I was distracted.
Yeah, checking the time. How much is left of this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this leads to...
Was it the big one of the night or what?
Best Picture. This movie is the greatest, most fantastic film ever. and we're going to watch it again as soon as we finish this episode. Okay. Blairski, do you have any runner-ups or honorable mentions that you want to mention first?
Well, there's a bunch, to be honest with you. The Exorcist, of course.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, all these just absolute classic movies that we did watch this year.
Yeah.
But my winner for this year goes to 1996's Scream.
Whoa, excellent. Okay, good pick. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Excellent. I want to mention it just because you did, and I'll mention it in runner-up as well. The Exorcist. A hot take of the year, I give it 4.5 out of 5.
I know. I thought you were for sure going to give that a 5.
And I want to apologize and rescind that review and give it a full 5 out of 5.
All right. Okay.
It is disrespectful to give it anything less than 5 out of 5.
Fair enough.
Also runner-up, Scream 1996, Alien 1979, and Frankenstein 1931.
Yeah.
I loved Frankenstein so much.
It's a really good movie, man.
The winner for me for Best Picture 2023.
Wait, can I guess?
Please.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's a no-brainer. This movie holds a special place in my heart. I love it so much. 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what we watched before or after. For me, it was always going to win.
It's always Texas Chainsaw with you.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We have flown through our second annual Reviews That Scare with Jess and Blair award show extravaganza. We did it.
We did it.
The Golden Sandwich Awards have been given out. They have been FedExed to all the winners out there. Put them up on your mantle. Put them in the bathroom. We don't care.
We call them golden sandwiches, but they're just sandwiches.
They're just sandwiches. Eat them before they go bad. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening throughout the year. We really appreciate all the love that we've gotten.
Oh, do we ever?
And continue to get. We couldn't imagine where we were at the beginning of 2023 and where we are now. We've gained 100 subs this year.
More than that, and it's crazy, man.
We are just ecstatic about it.
Yeah.
And it makes us just so much more excited for 2024. Keep showing us love. And we'll keep putting out as much content as we possibly can.
That's
right. But for Reviews That Scare with Jess and Blair, I'm Jess.
I'm Blair. Remember to stay scary and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and eat every sandwich. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Reviews That Scare. Make sure you check out our Linktree at linktree/reviewsthatscare. That's linktr.ee/reviewsthatscare, which has links to our Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, and many other things. If you'd like to email us, you can reach us at reviewsthatscare@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and remember to stay scary and eat every sandwich. A proud member of Pod Nation TV.